Hey guys, this is Josh Black here, and what I want to talk to you guys today is about crying and why it's really good for you. So, it actually relieves stress. Most people think that crying, when they see someone crying, like, stop it, they try to stop it, but they don't actually realize that it has amazing health benefits to you. So, when someone tells you to stop crying, they're not letting you actually experience, if you stop crying because they said that, you're not experiencing these amazing health benefits. So I'm just going to go through them. So first one is it relieves stress. Second, it crying lowers blood pressure, so it immediately lowers blood pressure just as soon as you start crying. And also tears remove toxins. So in addition, you actually remove toxins from your body. Tears help humans eliminate stress hormones like cortisol that build up during times of emotional turmoil and can wreak havoc on the body. Crying is both a physical and emotional release that helps humans start over with a blank slate. It also reduces manganese. So the simple act of crying also reduces the body's manganese levels, a mineral which affects the mood and is found in significantly greater concentrations in tears than in blood serum. So its elevated manganese levels can be associated with anxiety, irritability, and aggression. So embrace your emotions and humanity. While the eyes of all mammals are moistened and soothed by tears, only human beings shed tears in response to emotional stress. Crying helps us also acknowledge the feelings we're experiencing, and emotions motivate us to empathize, coordinate, and work together to survive. In fact, crying serves as an important social function. It communicates that the strength and nature of relationship elicits sympathy and even assistance and draws individuals closer to one another. So when someone's actually telling you to stop, it's actually because you've elicited, these kind of emotions from other people. So that's why it's very important to, when you feel that crying, it's amazing. It releases those endorphins actually inside of you. So it may look on the outside, oh, like this person's in so much pain, but it's completely the opposite. They're letting out all that pain by crying. So it's very important when you get into that emotional state, if you're very stressed or something like that, something happens and, you have that feeling like you want to cry, you should let it out. Don't let someone call you a crybaby or, like a lot of people think it's not manly to cry. But really, it's the most manly thing to do is to cry, because what would you rather? A buildup of all these, bad things in your body like manganese, cortisol, and different things like that? Or would you rather letting it out, giving those tears and really having a good cry? Not in a bad way, there's nothing bad about crying. This is one of the most human nature things. And I really wanted to really make this video to actually show you guys that crying is natural. It's normal. So don't let anybody tell you that crying is not good for you. Crying is the best thing for you. And if someone is crying, let them cry it out. Feel that they're having that amazing feeling, instead of feeling, oh, maybe this person's in pain, or this person looks like they're not having a good time. Let them cry. That is amazing. All these amazing endorphins that, actually are really happiness drugs that we have inside of us. You don't have to have, anything else. You don't need to take any drugs or anything. You could just cry and let it out and have an amazing emotional experience and physical experience of actually having all these endorphins come out and also releasing all these bad toxic chemicals that have started to build up inside you. This is one of the crazy ways that humans can actually, be human, by letting out, all the toxins, all these things that only us humans can do, and also, be able to bring other people inside and, have that kind of thing together. So next time, you feel like crying, you're having a hard time, being an entrepreneur is hard. Being in life is hard. All these things are hard. So you shouldn't distract yourself from this crying. Instead, let it out. Give yourself that opportunity to really cry it out, so that you Well, next time, instead of being scared or not happy about crying, this time you're going to be more happier. You're going to be more releasing and just really let it out. Also, if you just can't cry, just that's okay. But if you can cry, that's okay as well, because the best thing is just letting it out, being human, and just releasing those emotions and really being in connection with yourself and being in connection with everyone else. This is one of the most amazing things that is out there, to be able to cry. So I hope that next time you have that feeling of crying, you're gonna cry. And this is something which, when I was younger, people used to tell me, don't cry, it's not gonna help anything. Is crying gonna help? No. Well, this was before, I was Googling things. So actually, crying does help, and it does make a difference. So don't be scared to cry, no matter how old you are, whether you're 12 or if you're 64. Crying is good. It's helpful. It's amazing. It's one of the things that makes us human. So don't be scared to cry, and don't be scared to let other people cry, and just be happy with it. So this is one of the great things that pretty much, most people hate. They think it's, oh, what is this person crying? Oh, I hate people crying. Well, maybe that's because you can't cry, or you don't know the health benefits of crying. So let the crying begin, and don't feel sad for them. They're not sad. They're just crying. They're just letting it out. This isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing. Anyways, that's everything for today. I hope you guys have an amazing cry, and I'll see you on the next.